Okay, I'm going over some postural dysfunctions and the main three causes, which are calf tightness or ankle limitations, limited hip extension, and limited thoracic spine extension. What happens if gravity takes over, if you have a job or a computer or whatever, you start to develop this kind of posture. So I'm going to go through some exercises to help to kind of combat that poor posture. The first thing will be to address your ankle, calf, and hip. That would be just standing in this position, shifting your weight forward and back. You want to make sure the toe faces forward or even slightly in. If your hip is too tight, your heel will whip in, your toe will come out. You look at it straight on, and I come in here, and your hip's tight, this is going to happen to your foot. So just be mindful of that. You can overcorrect a little bit by toeing it in. You want to go for 2 sets of 10 on each leg, just like this. Next thing would be to work on your thoracic spine, which is your back from here to here. And you can either do it this way, that's only one natural, and you may get too much motion through your lower back. The better way to get at that is just doing an overhead reach. So you want to stand like this and just reach your hands back over your head while you're doing that forward weight shift. So you're here, heels down, stretch the hip, reach the hands back, high over the head and back down. Way back over the head and back down. You may feel a little stretching like your lower abs and your hip. If you feel any pain in your lower back, it means your hands are too low. If your hands are too low, you may hinge at the lower back, and that could actually cause some injuries. So you want to keep the hands up as high as you possibly can. Take your eyes from eye level and look up to like the corner of where the ceiling meets the wall. That'll kind of help to kind of elevate that chest as you come through it. Next thing would be a dynamic lunge combined with the backward overhead reach. This one you have to be very careful with if you have any knee injuries. If you have, especially an ACL injury. So this is dangerous as like a startup exercise, but after you build up a good amount of strength, you'll be okay with this one. So you want to step, reach back, and come back. Step, reach back, and then return. Same thing with the other leg. And you can see my heel's popping up a little bit. The better you get with this, the closer that heel will stay to the ground. If you go and do a step and his knee comes flying in like this and the heel comes up, you're not getting through your hip or your calf. And then a pre and post test exercise would be a single leg balance, posterior overhead reach to the wall. So that would be maybe start 6 inches from the wall, balance, reach the wall high, come back down, reach it again. See if you can get 10 reps, then switch legs. After you go through the exercises, then maybe you sneak out a few inches. So maybe you'll get out to 12 or even 18 inches away from the wall. And then do the same kind of move. Whoop, this would be a little bit too far. That would be where, this would be where you would go. So the higher your hands go, the better. And the balance it just reinforces that proprioceptive stimulation in letting your body just feel what it's like to be upright. Go through about 10 repetitions each, twice a day.